Welcome to the Everyday Mom Challenge. As you know, my homeschool planning is in full force, and someone had requested one of these videos again, but I was holding off because we were not sure as far as his guidance goes, and I'm actually going to show you how things have changed. Because we did some preliminary planning, but as you know, all things do not always go as planned. But I would suggest that you go on to your Google Drive and you build a guidance folder. You know, any public school has a guidance folder for your child. I have one for each one of my kids, and I'm going to pull up Solomon's because Samuel's is bare. Like, Samuel's just really has his planning sheet in it and his agenda sheet. But as far as Solomon's, I wanted you to see how more advanced his is. So this is Career and College Promise. These are his SAT scores. If your child took the ACT, you could put them here. I also need to make a new folder, and I need to put his CAT scores because I have those through the testing program. So I should go ahead and I have those electronically. I should go ahead and put those in there. I just thought about it. But you saw how easy it was for me just to build a folder really fast. So this was his 10th grade planning sheet. Now we're working on his 11th grade planning sheet. So I'm going to pull up the planning sheet and I want to show you kind of how we come across what we're going to do. First, we are doing this kind of schedule. This schedule is the college schedule. That is the local college schedule. He's on that one. We're going to follow the college schedule because we made some pretty big decisions this summer as he was transitioning over from 10th grade. He had taken AP as a freshman, and he has his world history credit. We were considering CLEP. So as you can see here, I asked him, do you want to do English 3 as a British Lit or American Lit and CLEP it? And so he was like, yes, let's do British Lit and CLEP. And I'm like, okay. So we looked into it. I found the edX, the Berkeley course. I went ahead and found the different courses online that could help support us for our homework, as well as and so like, look, it was really good. I really like this website. I'm going to pull it up just to show you some great work that's out there. Like, here's the anthology. But we don't necessarily like reading everything online, but it gives us an opportunity to look at the different authors, and then we're able to go and then find the work. So I've already found all the resources for my British Lit. And of course, he has to do his own independent reading at least 20 minutes a day because I'm a huge fan of Book Love from Penny Kendall. But things changed because now he's going to be taking English 111, which is a community college transfer course, and that makes it the writing inquiry component that he's going to be doing. So now that I know he's going to be doing that for the fall, he's also going to be taking this, if you want to just go ahead and make some projections so you'll kind of know what it looks like. Of course, he's going to go to 112. That also means that as a junior, he's going to get both of these out of the way. The reason why we couldn't start with British Lit or American Lit is because at the community college level, you had to have 111 and 112 as prerequisites. We had to have 111 before you could go on and move up to the literature courses. So his senior year, he doesn't have to take both. He only needs to take one. So he's going to choose British Lit instead of American Lit, and that'll be the one that he'll take for his college transfer course his senior year. He also said, he was ready to take anatomy. He had taken biology in 10th grade. We were going to count the anatomy as an elective, and in the spring, he was going to take his chemistry course. I'd already found the edX courses. I had already found anatomy and physiology as a component of Easy Peasy High School, Easy Peasy All-in-One High School. But when we were looking through the college transfer classes, that completely went out of the window as an elective because he wanted to take Intro to Sociology. And we made a list of 16 different courses that he could take. Not only did we make the list of the courses that he could take, we also went online and looked at the course descriptions, and we read every one of the course descriptions, and then he would put a check mark beside the ones that he was narrowing down, and he would just cross off a list. I did that in my journal that I keep for homeschool. So I have the documentation. That way later on we can go back and visit those 16, and maybe next semester he would have changed his mind or grown in a different area of an interest. He's going to be doing Math 3. So Math 3, I want to share with you what I found online. So I found that this was something that I could use as a resource. I found it also through Easy Peasy, and we're going to also continue to do Khan because Khan Academy is just absolutely amazing. You can check out some of my videos on how to set up those accounts. We're going to be doing the advanced math through Khan Academy for Math 3, that coursework. I'm also purchasing a textbook. I always get my used textbooks on Amazon, and I know there are people that use different websites for them, but I just have a Prime account, and I just jump on Amazon, and I usually will find a textbook, a teacher's guide. I have to have the teacher's guide. I don't buy the workbooks or any of that other, what I would call like frivolous components to those. And I'll just jump online. They're less than like $10. So I would encourage you to go check out some of the different textbooks that you can get. Thanks, sweetheart. Get some of the textbooks online that you can find that you can use as a supplemental resource. I'm still signed up with IXL Math as well. So we're going to continue to do that as extra practice because as we know, the more practice that we get, the better it is. I've looked into StudyPug, but I haven't added an additional program. And I don't know if I'm going to add an additional program this year. We've had such great success with Khan that that's going to be one of our primary modes of mathematics instruction or supports for my instruction with him. So then, look here, what we called it, an elective, something interesting here. He's already got the Intro to Sociology, so that's going to be that one elective that he has. Well, he needs another one because he's taking the SAT again in December, and even though he met his goal, he now has a new plan of attack. So we're going to retake the SAT again. He's looking at a projected date in December, since that's going to be near the end of the semester anyway. So we didn't want to like heavily push by adding chemistry, the history. We wanted to balance it out because he was already going to be taking the English and the math. We needed 2 electives here. So we talked about looking at sports or nutrition again, just doing advanced nutrition or looking at health and fitness. So we were looking at some of the community college program descriptions, and I felt like some of those would give us some greater options than what I was looking at just from like basic course descriptions in high school. I've always looked at high school course descriptions, but we do also have community college course descriptions at our disposal. So don't forget that when you're planning. But he made his decision after we were looking at UNC Chapel Hill guidelines, and they were recommending that even though the state of North Carolina says that you need 2 classes of foreign language, they recommended that you take it for 4 years, which would be 4 classes. So Solomon was thinking, well, maybe that would be better for him. It would be more beneficial. He could get more in depth in the language, and it wouldn't just be surface level or iceberg level, so that he decided to take Spanish 1. So he's going to do Spanish 1 in the fall, Spanish 2 in the spring. The SAT prep is Khan. Make a plan. We are definitely doing grammar. We're going to be doing quill and no red ink. So that was his area of improvement. So that's how we've planned out the fall semester.